want? What you want? Come on. What you want? What you want?
What's going on, everybody? It's Pharaoh Black. I'm bringing you another review. This time it's the D-Arts King of Fighters 94 Terry Bogard figure. Now, if you know anything about video games at all from the 90s, you know Terry Bogard was a character on Fatal Fury. So I don't know, D-Arts decided to make this figure and I decided to buy it, and now I'm deciding to review it. So with that being said, let's get into it. Okay, so here we have Terry. It's a D-Arts figure, accompanied by Bandai, so it is an import. The figure's about I want to say 5.5 inches to about the true 6-inch scale. He's probably about as tall as let's see what I got here. I have a Movie Masters Bane here, and Bane is taller than he is. Here you go, and that's directly side by side. So you get a sense of how big he is. Now, let's get into what you want to know about the articulation and if the figure is worth it. Okay, articulation goes as his neck turns back and forth, left to right. Get up and down movement at the top neck. Now, the bottom neck is on its own separate peg, and it moves forward and backwards and left to right. You know, it aids you in getting off some difficult poses because of the way the hair is sculpted in the back, which I'll get to in a minute. Now, he has no bicep swivel, which is a problem that I had. You know, it is and it isn't, because the plastic they make these figures out of, the PVC, sometimes if something goes wrong, that thing is going to snap and glue will not hold it. So, but he has a range of movement to about there. He cannot go further than this. If you look at the instruction booklet, you'll see how they make the joint. They'll show you a like an x-ray of it, and don't try to move it higher than this. If you break it, you're going to be pissed. Now, he can rotate up and down, all the way around the circle. The shirt pieces here, the ripped shirt, it's just a separate piece of plastic. It actually just rotates and spins around with it, freely, and get into place. Doesn't look bad. Sometimes it comes out of place like that, so you don't really want to leave it. Now this is a double joint for the elbow, but it only moves the top piece. I don't know if you guys can see that. The top piece only moves up so far. Then the rest is just going to be that moving. But get his arm up like this. Elbow looks a little funky, but now he has. This is it's fairly soft. The jacket piece, so you won't have too much trouble out of that. Now, as far as his ab crunch goes, he has it, but it really isn't all that good. I mean, you can move it forward to about there, so that's about where he's going to lean to, and move it back. Then he has the waist, which turns fairly well. Now, the thing about the waist is you're going to have to pretty much turn it and lift it to get it around where you want it. That's just how it's designed. But they work well together if you really sit down and and really try to pose this figure. I mean, you're gonna have to take your time. You can't just grab it and start fucking around with it. As far as the wrists go, they're on a peg. You get up and down movement, spin freely. Now, the complicated part of the articulation is the crotch area. Now, if you turn it, you can see that the leg or the thigh spins around on that joint there. Now, the thing is that joint is on another ball peg, so that's where it moves up and down at. Actually, that's where it moves out to the side and everything else, like so. Like most of these figures, you're going to pretty much have to pull down on the figure's legs and free up space. Now, the way that they designed this one, and it might be a flaw, that I could pull this leg down further than this one. This hasn't been the case with most of my figures from them, but I got to move a little bit, which is going to free up space for you to open his legs. Now, his legs only open that far, which, kind of pissed me off as well, because he's a martial arts fighter. So you would think that, he would have a better range of motion, there. But legs move upward. You're able to turn them, so you get a good degree there. Double hinge knees work very well. There, then there. So you can bring the leg back pretty good. You have rockers. You have up and down movement. Little hinder for the pants. I mean, just a tad bit. You have toe movement, and that is pretty much it as far as articulation. Now, before I get into anything else, I'm going to go into the accessories, and then I'm going to give you a quick rundown and assessment of how I really feel about the figure. So now he has a couple of different hands. One is this hand with the roping bag connected. The roping bag does not come out of the hand. It is glued, or however they attached it, but that's it. It is in his hand. Don't remove it. Don't fuck with it. Don't start crying if you go and do something stupid. Now, good thing about it is you're able to take the rope, and what you want to do is you want to hook it around the collar and let it drape over. You want to take his ponytail, which is articulated. I forgot to add. It spins around in a circle, sticks out a little bit. You want to drape it past to where it's like this in most cases, so it keeps it natural looking, because it's harder to keep this string on this outside shoulder. You can do it, but eventually, it starts to slide down. It looks kind of funny. I also like to drape it across this shoulder sometimes if I want to lift the arm up higher, and that's pretty much it for that. And he has a couple other hands. Well, I got one on right now, so I'll just show you. Now, this hand has the index finger extended with the thumb pointing up. It's for him to hold his hat. So now how you want to do this is, and it's tricky, you want to bring the arm up, and then you want to bring it outward and slightly twist it this way. Angle the head and the hat. Then once you move it up, you're gonna insert it into the slot like that. Now once you get it there, if you just let it go, it's gonna come right off. So now what you want to do is while you're holding it, you want to adjust it around until you find a way to get it to where it will stay. And there he is, pulling his hat down. That's the only way I can get it to work. So now if you guys got a better solution, I mean, I really want to hear you. Welcome to tell me, but I don't have one. As far as these hands popping out, this cuff of the glove is a separate piece, so you really want to try to hold that if you can. Or I mean, either way, you can hold it with and pull it like that, or you can hold them both and pop it out. It's on a peg. Take it off. Fist on a peg. Now, be careful when you're popping out these hands, because you don't want to break the damn thing. He does have another hat holder hand if you rather for him to pull it over his eyes with the right hand instead of the left. He has relaxed hands, or holding hands, if you will. Same articulation. All of the hands have the same articulation. He has two of those types of hands. He has two of the open five hand. That's what I call it. You know, I seen Junior. He had him doing push-ups with it, but he has two of these, and he has two fists. I want to put the fist in. Now, what you want to do is, on this opposite side, if you look, it's a square. The peg, not the peg, but the joint piece, the top joint, is also a square, or rectangle, rather, I'm sorry. You want to line them up, you want to put them in. You'll know you got it in on the right side because it won't just sit up there like this, it'll actually just slide in. And then you just want to just grab it, carefully push on both sides, pop it in. You shouldn't have a problem if you're careful and you're treating this thing like it's an import figure versus, you know, a piece of shit. You should be okay. So don't go out there and break it and say, oh, well, Pharaoh told me to do this. I'll never listen to him again, because usually I try to tell people the right thing to do with the figures. So got the fist in. Now, he also comes with a couple of different faces. He has open yelling mouth face, and he has the ever so charming smiling face. I don't know if you guys can see that past my big ugly hands. But you can change them around. Now what you want to do is simple. You want to remove the hat. Hat comes off, it's on a peg. So you won't be able to you know, display them like this. Obviously it looks stupid as hell, but you pull off the hat. Then what you're going to do is you're going to slowly pop off the head. Head is on a ball joint. Now you're going to choose the face you want. Let's go with yelling. Focus in. Okay, yelling face. Now you're going to, you know, go opposite steps. Pop it on. And you're not going to hear a pop, well, at least not on mine. You're going to just like stick it on. It's going to seem like it's more stuck in place than anything else. Put the hat on him. And he comes with this extra ponytail. Now this head has a ponytail in it. Look, pay attention to your box when you get it. Do not just go yanking on this ponytail, trying to pull it out, because it doesn't come out. They give you an extra ponytail for that reason. Hole in the back of the head. You insert the ponytail in. You're able to turn it and rotate it around in different ways. You either and to rotate, to get certain poses out of this thing, you're gonna have to like really use your adult brain, not the kid in you, the adult collector in you. You're gonna have to pull it out some and adjust it and just like hold it there. You know, for certain little things you want to do. So it's easy to fall out if you're doing it that way, but for certain displaying purposes, you're gonna have to do it like that. And it's the same thing with this face. So, you know, you can pose them up. You know. You want to fight, motherfucker? But, you know, you get what I'm saying. Now, he also comes with a small adapter piece. Now, it was the first thing that I dropped when I opened the box. I seen the piece and I said, "Oh, let me not drop this," and then I drop it. So I fucked up. But what you're gonna do is here. You're able to take this square out of his ass and stick the adapter piece there, so you can stick a stand, you know, up his ass if you want to have him on a stand. But they didn't include a stand, so it was like. Plus, I won't lie to you. I really don't know how you're gonna get that piece out of there. Like seriously, I don't know how that's gonna come out. But fuck it. You know, I wasn't planning on using it anyway. He also comes with a couple of energy effects. It comes with these two blue pieces. Now these two form one. You know, if you ever played the game, you know that the two energy effects, they form burn knuckle. You know, so you know you're gonna have to put them together to stick them on them. Now it's not hard. Just gonna take the long striking piece. And either you can slide it on or you can clip it on. You're gonna clip it on past his arm. I mean, it's gonna stay on fairly well. You don't have to worry about it falling off or anything. Now I'm sure you can just display it like this, like it's a burst of speed or something. But to make it correct, you're gonna take this piece. Now the longest tip of this piece faces the longest tip of that one. So they go on together. They fit in, adjust a little bit, and there you have burn knuckle. I might add that the energy effects are nice. So let's see if I can get a quick pose out of them. I'll show some still shots I did at the end of the review. So you know, burn knuckle. Like I said, it's very nice clear blue plastic. Well, it's actually clear, and I guess you know it has clear paint on it with little highlights of white and whatnot in it. I mean, it's very nice though. I really like it a lot. Secondly, you're gonna have this. Now, for any of you guys that do not, you know or don't know what this is the Power Wave. Now, the Power Wave is more like a handheld, or should I say not handheld, like a ground looking punch. You're able to turn the body this way. You're going to have to manipulate the articulation some. And mind you, that you can pop it loose there. So certain pictures you might want to take, you might want to pop it loose. But you're pretty much going to get him into this position. You're just going to stick it there, like so. That's all it is. Doesn't snap on or anything like that. It's just a sit-down piece. You know, it's a nice. I think this is a clear plywood. It might be painted orange with the white and the yellow, but it looks very nice. Last but not least, you get the Power Geyser. Power Geyser is more, you guys have to play the game. I actually haven't played it in a minute, but the Power Geyser is probably his strongest ground blast attack, if you will. Turn it. I mean, like I said, it's really up to you. You play how you want. Just do it the opposite hand. Power Geyser. It's nice. Mostly orange, a little yellow, a little white. Solid, nice solid effect. But outside of that, that's pretty much it. Now my feelings on this figure. I like the figure. I like it a lot. But that doesn't mean he doesn't have his drawbacks. Now, one thing that bothers me is like I said, the lack of bicep swivel. And it wouldn't bother me if they made it with the turning joint at the elbow. But that's what kind of bothers me. Also, that he can't get his legs up too high. I mean, it's as far as it comes. That kind of disappointed me. But besides that, he's pretty much what I expected him to be. That's falling out. But paint-wise, I mean, it's a nice figure. I mean, it's no paint slop. Stars painted nicely on his back. He has the buttons. Everything sculpted in. Just like a pair of jeans. He has a little tag on the back. I mean, it's nice. Has a little bit of light blue wash on him. It's a very nice figure. You know? And I'm sure if you're able to take off this arm, you can get this off of him and display him with like no shirt. Now, you're gonna have to find a way to make these pieces look natural, but I'm sure you can display it like that. Also, it'd have been nice if he came with a top piece for hair. You know, so if have him take his hat off or whatever, that'd have been nice. But the way they sculpted the hair in between the snapback, you're able to turn it to the back if you want to. It doesn't fit the way it should, but see, with the hair sticking on the front, it looks like it's natural. Like he just has it on to the back. Has a small little gap in between there, but it's nothing major. So if you wanted him to have his hat to the back, you could. It's really up to you. Hell, if you wanted to have it to the side, you could, because it's on a little peg. It's gonna look kind of stupid, but as far as the hat goes, very nice. Has Fatal Fury painted on the front. No trucker cap. So silver on the belt buckle. Nice mock Chucks, if you will. I guess it's supposed to be like Chuck Taylor's, but I mean, but as far as character design, it's true. It's very nice, man. It's a very nice figure. Now, I paid with shipping, it came out to just under $60, and I mean just under 58.90 something. And that's because of the shipping I use. I use EMS. I recommend all of you guys use EMS. You get it between 2 and 5 days. Anything other than that, you're going to have up to between 2 and 5 weeks to wait. So now, if you're just not in a hurry at all, you can go the other routes. SAL, small packing. You can ship it that way, but you're going to definitely wait. You go that way, definitely. So don't be looking for it to show up in a week, because it's not. You're going to 2 weeks tops. I mean, 2 weeks probably would be the quickest. But just under 60. I ordered from Ami. I think that's how you say it. AMI. Would I recommend for you to get it? If you're a video game fan or a fan of this game in particular, yeah, I recommend for you to get it. Won't disappoint you. Like I said, I got little quirks, but every figure has its little quirks. But I like it a lot. That's pretty much about it. So, with that being said, it's Pharaoh Black. And as always, peace and love.